Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Back to pass, it's Amaro. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the shotgun. And they're able to make the tackle. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's right on target. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. give to Brown. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Now they'll run the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And now this offense will take the field again. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Fires to the tight end. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, look out, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Clemens. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's high. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just...
And the ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end. Touchdown, Wolverines! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming on that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Dumps it off in the flats. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Makes his man miss. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Amaro. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Going up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This time they'll go to the running game. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The Wolverines get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets enough. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Looking downfield, it's high. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Always a welcome play for the defense if they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking for a man. It's high. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. And it'll be down right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Brown has it. At the 15, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. On target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because In the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive with a pass. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Amaro. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Motion from the offense. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's high. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots and make those big plays.
Give to Brown. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Coming after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Amaro. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He now has 115 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Amaro. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. It's high. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winners.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They were looking at it different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.